Hey there, so you're thinking about starting a business in Texas? Well, you've come to the right place. Today I'm going to walk you through everything you need to know about forming a limited liability company, or LLC, in the Lone Star State. And trust me, there are some really good reasons why Texas might be the perfect place for your new venture. Now before we dive into the nitty-gritty details, let me just say that forming an LLC doesn't have to be complicated or overwhelming. I'm going to break it down into simple, manageable steps that anyone can follow. And if you're looking for the absolute easiest way to get this done, I highly recommend using Northwest Registered Agent. They'll handle all the paperwork and filing for you, saving you time, stress, and potentially costly mistakes. Plus, if you decide to go with them, there's an exclusive discount link in the description and pinned comment below. So, what exactly is an LLC anyway? Well, it's basically a business structure that combines the personal liability protection of a corporation with the tax benefits and flexibility of a partnership. This means that as an LLC owner, your personal assets like your home, car, and personal bank account are typically protected if your business faces legal issues or debt. And that, my friend, is a pretty big deal when you're starting a business. Now let's talk about why Texas is such a fantastic state for forming your LLC. First and foremost, Texas has one of the strongest economies in the entire country. I mean, if Texas were its own country, it would have the 9th largest economy in the world. That's pretty impressive. But Texas is also known for its business-friendly environment. The state has no personal income tax, which means more money stays in your pocket. And while there is a franchise tax for businesses, many small LLCs can qualify for exemptions, so you might not even have to pay it. Another major advantage is that Texas has relatively low filing fees compared to many other states. The initial filing fee is just $300, which is quite reasonable when you look at what some other states are charging. Texas also offers incredible market opportunities. With a population of nearly 30 million people and growing, you've got a massive potential customer base right at your doorstep. Plus, the state's central location makes it ideal for businesses that ship products across the country or internationally. Oh, and I should mention that Texas has a streamlined online filing system that makes the process of forming and maintaining your LLC pretty straightforward. Actually, that's where services like Northwest Registered Agent can really come in handy. They know all the ins and outs of the Texas filing system and can make sure everything is done correctly the first time. Remember, you can find that special discount link in the description and pinned comment below if you decide to use their services. So now that we understand why Texas is such a great choice for your LLC, let's move on to the actual formation process. There are several key steps you'll need to follow to get your Texas LLC up and running properly. Now let's talk about the actual steps to form your Texas LLC. The first thing you'll need to do is choose a great name for your business. And this is actually more important than most people realize. So your LLC name needs to follow some specific Texas rules. First off, it must include the words Limited Liability Company, or an abbreviation like LLC or L.L.C. For example, if you're starting a bakery, you might name it Sweet Treats Bakery, LLC. Now, you also need to make sure your name is distinguishable from other businesses already registered in Texas. This is actually one of the main reasons LLC applications get rejected, so it's worth spending some time on this step. You can check name availability by searching through Texas Secretary of State's database online. I mean, it's pretty straightforward. Just type in the name that you're considering and see if it's taken. And honestly, I'd recommend checking a few backup names while you're at it, because you'd be surprised how many common names are already taken. Oh, and keep in mind that certain words like bank, insurance, or engineering might require additional licenses or paperwork, so it's best to avoid those unless you're actually in those industries. Next up, you'll need to appoint a registered agent for your Texas LLC. Now, what exactly is a registered agent? Well, basically, this is a person or company that agrees to accept legal documents on behalf of your business. Think of it as your business's official point of contact with the state. In Texas, your registered agent must have a physical street address in the state, not a P.O. box, and they need to be available during normal business hours to receive documents if needed. You can actually serve as your own registered agent if you want to, but there are some downsides to that approach. For one thing, your address becomes public record, which, might not be ideal for privacy reasons. Plus, you need to be available at that address during business hours, which can be tricky if you're running around meeting clients or handling other aspects of your business. Now let's talk about the easiest way to get your Texas LLC up and running. While you can certainly file everything yourself, many entrepreneurs choose to use a formation service like Northwest Registered Agent to handle the paperwork. I actually recommend Northwest because they handle everything for you from start to finish, saving you time, potential headaches with paperwork, and possibly money if you make mistakes when filing. Northwest will not only prepare and file your formation documents, but they'll also serve as your registered agent for a full year. And hey, if you decide to go with them, I've got an exclusive discount link for you in the description and pinned comment below. The real advantage of using a service like Northwest is that they know all the ins and outs of Texas LLC formation. I mean, they do this all day, every day, so they're familiar with all the requirements and potential pitfalls. They'll make sure everything is filed correctly the first time, which can save you from delays and having to pay additional fees to correct mistakes. Now let's move on to filing your articles of organization. This is where things get really exciting because you're officially establishing your LLC with the state of Texas. You'll need to submit Form 205 to the Texas Secretary of State, either online through SOS Direct or by mail. The filing fee is $75 if you file by mail and $77 if you file online, so obviously filing online saves you a bit of money and time. After filing, you'll want to create an operating agreement. Now, Texas doesn't actually require this document, but trust me, it's absolutely essential. Your operating agreement outlines how your LLC will be run, including ownership percentages, voting rights, and profit distribution. Think of it as the rule book for your business that helps prevent misunderstandings down the road. Without one, you're basically leaving your business open to potential conflicts and legal headaches. Next up, you'll need an employer identification number, or EIN. This is basically a social security number for your business. You can get this completely free through the IRS website, and the process takes just a few minutes. You'll need this number to open a business bank account, file taxes, and hire employees if that's in your plans. Now, depending on your industry, you might need specific licenses or permits to operate legally in Texas. For example, if you're starting a restaurant, you'll need health permits. And if you're in construction, you might need contractor licenses. So be sure to check with your local county and city offices to find out what's required for your specific business. I've seen many new business owners make the same mistakes, and I'd like to help you avoid them. First, don't mix personal and business finances. Open a separate business bank account right away. Second, don't forget about ongoing compliance requirements like franchise tax reports. And third, don't try to handle everything yourself if you're feeling overwhelmed. And actually, this is where Northwest Registered Agent can be incredibly helpful. They'll handle all the paperwork and compliance requirements for you, making sure nothing falls through the cracks. And remember, you can find an exclusive discount link for Northwest in the description and pinned comment below. So, what comes next after forming your Texas LLC? Well, you'll want to set up proper accounting systems, consider business insurance options, and start building your brand. The good news is that Texas offers a business-friendly environment with relatively low fees and taxes, making it an excellent place to grow your company. If you're feeling a bit overwhelmed by all these steps, Northwest Registered Agent can take care of the entire formation process for you. They'll make sure everything is filed correctly and on time, and their customer service is truly exceptional. Don't forget to check out that discount link I mentioned earlier. I hope this guide has been helpful in showing you how to form your Texas LLC. With the right preparation and resources, you'll be up and running in no time. Good luck with your new business venture.